this is what's going to offer clarity. Think of, for a moment, a concept of true wellness care or health care. True wellness care or health care are things that not only get you healthy and help facilitate that process, but keep you there once you are. And most people don't take medications once their symptoms go away, and the reason why is because, first of all, pills cannot get you healthy and they don't keep you healthy, and that's why people don't take them for the rest of their life. Now, there are a few exceptions to that, and I'm not talking about those. But wellness care is this concept of getting your body functioning optimally. And oftentimes I do lectures and I do classes, whether it's here or at different areas around the country, and I always ask the question, what is health? And I'll ask that to you right now, is what is health? What would be your definition of health? Now, most commonly that answer would be, well, it's feeling good. It's lack of symptoms. And it's interesting because as I begin to challenge people on that concept, they realize that that's really not what health is, because the deadliest diseases known to mankind have no symptoms until it's too late. High blood pressure, cancer, diabetes have no symptoms until it's too late. On the other hand, there's a lot of people that have symptoms that are very healthy. So you've got people that have a lot of symptoms that are healthy, and you've got people that have no symptoms that are dying. So then from there we can deduce that health is not a lack of symptoms or presence of symptoms. Health is something completely different. Health is this concept or idea of optimal well-being. It's this ability to do the things with your life that are most important for you to do. Obviously, if you're dying or you're in a disease state, it's going to begin to interfere with your ability to do the things, your life's mission, and get the things accomplished that are most important to you. However, if you're extremely healthy and you have some symptoms, yes, those symptoms can sometimes interfere with those things, but we can work with that, because if your body is in a state of homeostasis, or what we call adaptability, meaning that your body is adapting to different situations, in our Barone Performance department, we often talk about SAID principle, and you'll hear our trainers talk about that, which means specific adaptation to an imposed demand. And what that really means is that your body has an amazing ability to adapt to demands placed upon it. So oftentimes what people do, and not to get too much off onto a tangent, but I'm going to circle back around if you're wondering where I'm going with this, but oftentimes what people do is when they have a symptom, they stop doing the things that they need to be doing most instead of working through that. At Barone Performance, at Barone Spinal Care and Performance, we believe that you need to work through those, obviously keeping it into a balance, working with a team of people, but work through certain situation. And oftentimes what we see is you work through pain, the pain will actually go away. And a lot of times what we do is we shy away when we have certain pains. And it's the opposite of what we need to be doing. Now, it's not just that we're a bunch of crazy people that have no compassion and think that if you have pain that you shouldn't that you should just work through all sorts of pain. That's not what we're saying at all. But what we have noticed and what we have observed within the research community, the scientific research has shown, for example, that people with low back pain, when they exercise through that pain, even though it's temporarily more painful, it actually accelerates the healing process and adaptability of the body, so the pain goes away completely. So it's opposite of what you would expect. Just like years ago, people would wear weight belts, and at Home Depot you saw everyone wearing these belts when they were lifting, and they thought, well, if we bring strength to the low back with these belts, if the belts bring the strength for us, then we're going to have less injury. What they found is injuries actually went up. Well, why would injuries go up? It's because the body is losing its ability to adapt, because you are relying on another device to do the adaptation for you. And anytime we rely on things outside of ourselves to do the adaptation for us, we actually become weaker. So I can go on and on and on about this, but let's circle back around. Adaptability is a key element to us being healthy. So what we are most concerned about here at Barone Spinal Care and Performance is for your body to be adaptable, because we believe that adaptability and overall health and wellness are so intricately tied together that without one you can't have the other. So health is not presence or lack of symptoms. Health is your body's ability to adapt to its environment and for you to be able to do the things that are most important for you to do. So that is why we don't treat people based on symptoms here. We treat people based on how their body's physiology is functioning. And we don't do that off of symptoms, we do it off of thermographic analysis. how your circulation is being controlled by your nervous system. Surface electromyography scans, how the muscles are being controlled by your nervous system. We do posture analysis to look at how your body's fighting gravity, because 90% of your body's energy is used to fight gravity, and the farther off center we are, the less energy we have for healing, for adaptability. There's that adaptability word, metabolism, and for all these very, very important functions. So I wanted to touch base because there's a lot of confusion, again, on what health is, and people are getting crisis intervention and expecting that to get them healthy, and it never will. So if you're listening to this, I hope that's empowered you to understand a little bit more about where health really, really comes from. It comes from the inside out, not from the outside in.